Seeing the market continue coming down, there is minimal activity with turnover still ranging from between 200 million to 350 million, which is way below actually half what was trading a couple of months ago.
Well, Bernard, you know, there's many analysts out there that look at those technical levels and say that 4,200 is a key technical level on the NEC 20, and so too is 4,700. How likely is it that we could see some upward momentum from here onwards?
We still don't expect to see an upward turn anytime soon, because if you look at the investor sentiment, they're still reluctant to get in. They still have the memories of what happened with the coming of the Safaricom, and Safaricom being one of the biggest contributors to the NSE share index, and it's still declining. We don't expect to see any upward movement anytime soon.
And of course, Safaricom has been declining extensively. I mean, last week we saw it lose around 3%. We saw it going ex-div. They are planning to launch new technologies, 4G technologies. We spoke about it yesterday as well. Do you think it's a good time to head into Safaricom, given the fact that we have been seeing a bit of a slump on its share price?
Yes, I think the price is trading at an appealing level. I think any entry at this point should be able to see good returns going forward, as Safaricom continues to focus on the data segment of the telecommunication industry, where we do expect the next battle to be in.
Kenyan Cobalt, of course, has also been making quite a lot of headlines, and there has been a lot of concern about the outcome that of the problems that they've got with the energy regulator. What is your view on this? Do you think that we could find some solution soon?
Well, I think there are some political aspects of it, and when you throw in the political aspect of it, I think it's going to take a while before we see a final resolution taking place. However, the court cases and all the information coming to the public continues to have the stock price. We see it still continuing to come down, which we think will continue until a good resolution is passed.
Standard Chartered Bank's rights issue kicked off today. They are planning to raise 2.5 billion shillings. Kenya Commercial Bank's rights issue ended not too long ago, and we know they wanted to raise around 15 billion shillings. They only managed to raise around 12.5 billion shillings. What do you think the uptake is going to be with regards to Standard Chartered's rights issue?
I think there should be at least a full subscription on Standard Chartered rights issue, because the major shareholders decided to take up their rights, and therefore the remaining amount to be raised is very minimal. So we expect a full subscription on the rights issue.
And of course, the rights issue is at a 39% discount to its 6 months average share price. So clearly some confidence that could come through from the investor community as well, because it is so fairly valued.
Yes, correct. We think the stock itself is fundamentally strong, and there's still an upside potential on the stock price. Therefore, the rights issue are trading at a very discounted price.
Bernard, let's touch on the shilling. We have been seeing a lot of concerns about central bank intervention. It has been said that the central bank wants to buy $8 million. On the other end, we're seeing the fundamentals pushing for a stronger shilling. How do you think this is going to end? Because it has been an emerging market issue that we have been seeing strong currencies coming through, and this, of course, impacting the export market.
Yes, I think intervention of the central bank is interfering with the market forces. I think as they enter, when we are seeing a price, a strengthening or appreciating of the currency, it's being stagnated by intervention of, by the intervention of the central bank. Therefore, what I think is that if the central bank continues with its intervention, then that is going to affect the appreciating of the shilling.
Where do you see the shilling going to from here? We're talking about 78, 88. This is what many investors are talking about at this point. We know that a key technical level is around 79.98 to the US dollar. We're sitting at around 81 to the US dollar. Do you think that we could see a little bit of strength coming through on this side? And do you think that even if we do see central bank intervention, that is going to be enough to cap the gains for the local currency?
Yeah, I think the intervention by the central bank will not be significant in terms of putting a cap on the appreciating of the shilling. I take the consensus view that the shilling will continue strengthening, and therefore should move to the levels of about 79 shillings.